Now joined by my good friend and also colleague, Justin Carter, Capitol Hill Seattle blog. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me here today.
Man, thanks for coming. And we were talking earlier. It was like, man, it's gonna be a heavy day today. Um, and so thanks for going through it with us. We got one more thing here I want to talk about with Charleena Lyles, and it's especially, you were there when we talk about the impact this summer, Capitol Hill, especially. I wanted to play this clip here in a second. I talked to Katrina Johnson yesterday. That's Charleena Lyles' cousin and also family spokesperson. And I asked Katrina, what does she have to say to the thousands of people who came out during the Seattle protests and even before that uplifted Charleena Lyles' name?
I just appreciate each and every person that was out there willing to put their lives, their body, willing to be pepper sprayed, willing to fight for something bigger than themselves, willing to say my cousin's name. I am very, very appreciative to all of you all, and I thank you all. And we're not done yet. The struggle continues because we still want justice. So we want you guys to continue to support our family and continue to be there because we're not done until the two officers who murdered my cousin are held criminally liable. And as we do that, I just want to continue to urge community, continue to reach out to us, continue to keep her name alive, continue to say her name because it matters. And it gives us strength to keep going and get up and fight for Lena every single day. And so we appreciate you all.
Yeah, in the summer of 2020, her name really did become a symbol. And I know, you talked so much earlier about a person and her family and her babies, and those things are so much more important. But she did become such an important symbol during the protests on Capitol Hill and across the city for the Black Lives Matter movement. When people talked about say her name, I mean, this is who they were talking about. And we saw Charleena Lyles as a symbol on the Hill, a really powerful symbol. Her name was written on signs, and people chanted her name through the streets and talked about her as the reason that they were out marching on those nights and those days throughout the year. And so, I mean, it's easy sometimes to turn these human beings into these symbols and forget about all the pain and all the real love and suffering and those kinds of things that have happened to her family and her children. But she also was risen up. She was carried forward by lots of people who made her part of their lives. And so I was looking through our archives, through our photos, and it's amazing how many times. And I'm so amazing that we live in this area even where I can look at I can search for her name in my archives, and thanks to the magic of the computers, I can show all the signs. She was everywhere over that summer, and a real important, powerful symbol for us. And and now we see there's going to be a legacy. There's this decision will be a powerful one for the community, and there's more to come. There are more decisions and more legal battles for the city and for officials and for the police department that could come to have to compensate and to fix some of the errors of the past and do their best to try and repair some of the damage that was done.
No, for sure. And with this now as well, because the inquest process has changed, this story isn't done. It's going to go into inquest finally. It was blocked, and just so people know, it was at Executive Constantine. It actually changed the inquest system here, and the police departments, including the Seattle Police Department, they later dropped their suit. But the police departments, especially in South King County, they went to court and they blocked and blocked and blocked, and then finally, the King County, the people of Martin Luther King County prevailed, and there's a new inquest system, and so this case will move forward there.
Yeah, there's justice and the opportunity to talk about justice and to raise this further is still to come. So I think that's important for people to keep fighting and keep pushing for.
All right, good stuff.